Hey guys, so yesterday I got my tooth that was broken taken out. I ended up having to have an oral surgery procedure in the dentist's office, but it was oral surgery. And I don't know if you can tell, but my face is still swollen, like right here. Um, but I have to tell you guys, I had the most ridiculous anxiety going on. And I know I've talked about like the fact that I had bad experiences with the dentist as a child in a previous video, but thankfully I didn't have a bad experience yesterday. He did start working before the numbness was completely like activated, I guess, in my mouth. And he ended up giving me a little bit of extra numbing because I did tell him that I was feeling everything he was doing. And so he stopped right away, gave me some extra numbing. And I think the worst part was like all of the pressure. It felt like my whole jaw was coming out of my mouth. That's how much pressure there was. And I'm sorry if you guys are squeamish. I probably should have said this at the beginning. If you're squeamish, this is not the video for you to pay attention to. So obviously I'm able to talk. I don't have a lot of pain. I have a little bit of pain, but most of it is from where he had to put the stitches, because he did have to put a couple of stitches in my gum, and that is hurting. But other than that, it's not painful other than right where the stitches are. And they are dissolvable stitches, so I won't have to go back in to the office to see him again. I don't go back until April, and that's just for a cleaning. So hopefully I don't have any problems. He said the only reason why I would potentially have to go back right now is if I develop dry socket, which, if you don't know what dry socket is, that's when like the blood clot from the area where he took the tooth out of dislodges. And so like the bone and nerves and stuff from the jaw are exposed when that happens. And it's very painful. And he would have to pack it with like medicated whatever, and I'd have to go back every couple of days to get the dressing changed, and I don't want to have to go through all that, so I'm being very careful. I am eating soft foods. Like yesterday my procedure was at 11:40 in the morning, so I had a good breakfast beforehand. I had fried eggs, toast, and sausage because I knew I wasn't really going to be able to eat much for the rest of the day. When I came home, I didn't eat right away after I came home because I literally didn't want anything in my mouth. I had the gauze, like they give you, I had the gauze to help stop the bleeding or whatever. And I kept that in my mouth for a little over an hour after I got home. And then I decided that I wanted to try to eat something. So the first thing I tried to eat was applesauce, and that worked just fine. And then I had a little bit of soup later on, chicken noodle soup. I tried a little bit of noodles, like maybe 5 noodles. My godmother makes the most spectacular, delicious homemade noodles when she makes chicken noodle soup, and she made it specially for me because she asked me what my favorite type of soup was before my procedure. And I told her that, my favorite type of soup is her homemade chicken noodle soup with the homemade noodles. And so she made that specially for me. And I was afraid to eat like any pieces of chicken or a lot of noodles, just because I don't want to do anything to disturb that site in my mouth, the extraction site, until it is like healed, which, I did okay overnight. This is the next morning. It's been 23 hours at this point since my procedure. And this morning I had scrambled eggs for breakfast, which was so delicious because, like I said, I couldn't really eat much. And I was feeling really hungry this morning. But I'm really glad that I did get it done. And I was talking to one of my friends yesterday after we were texting, and this person was telling me that they have a couple of broken teeth and they're afraid to get them pulled because of bad experiences that they had with the dentist as a child as well. And I told them, you're in a lot of pain. I know you are because I've felt that pain myself. And I think the pain from the stitches is way worth it to get rid of the tooth pain, because the pain from the stitches is nowhere close to the level of pain that I was feeling from my tooth. And so even though it's going to be weird to like eat again once I'm able to eat like more solid foods, um, because there's obviously a large hole, um, because the tooth that I got taken out was a upper molar. And if you guys are well versed in dentistry, the tooth that I got taken out was number 14. So if you guys aren't, you can go look that up yourself. But it is an upper molar. And, originally, I think I said this in my previous video, but originally I thought it was my wisdom tooth causing me pain. And it turned out that this tooth, number 14, was broken almost all the way down to the bone. So I think it was a good move for me to go see the dentist in the first place, and then also to decide on getting it taken out because, like I said, I already feel pain relief, and I think it's a good move health-wise. And, I'm definitely going to be staying on top of my dental health from now on, now that I have the ability to do so. I really wanted to get it taken care of while I was in Indiana, but like I said, I didn't have dental insurance that would cover stuff like that. So it is what it is, but I'm doing okay. The only part that hurts, like I said, is the stitches. I just wanted to give you guys that little update. And like I said, they are dissolvable stitches. So in a matter of days, they'll dissolve. I think he said like 7 to 10 days, they should be completely dissolved or whatever. So right now I'm just in the recovery process, trying to, wait for my mouth to heal so that I can eat solid foods again. And I think today is going to be more soup. Oh, I didn't mention I did have some ice cream for dessert yesterday. My godmother and her sister, when they went grocery shopping, they got me chocolate and vanilla ice cream. So that actually helped with the pain that was in my mouth. And I don't really think it's the pain from the extraction itself. I think it was more pain from swelling because, like I said, this whole area right here is swollen on the outside and the inside. So we shall see. And it's weird. I can't use my water bottle that I like to use. I have a smart water bottle that tracks your water intake, and I can't use it because it has a straw. I can't use a straw for at least 72 hours to give that socket time to heal and, let the blood clot, I guess. But anyways, that's a little gross. So I will let you guys go, but I will see you guys next time.